Hey there, this is Joe. I am bringing you one of my first videos on how to take advantage of this situation, this troubling and trying times that we in during this COVID-19 uh, quarantine type of situation that we're in. But there's one thing that we can do, and we can make the best of it by employing some sound financial moves. And in order to do that, we have to know some of the sound financial things that we can do and should be doing. Unfortunately, a lot of those things we don't learn in school. We don't learn in high school. We don't even learn in college. Even business students don't learn a lot of these financial 101 type of finance 101 type of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the next few minutes just going an overview of a program I developed called the 7 Phases of Financial Wellness. What this is a program that shows you 7 basic things that you need to do every day or regularly a part of your life that will result in financial wellness. Now, when we think of finances, there's so many things that we can do. There's hundreds and thousands of things that you can do. But I've broken it down. I've narrowed it down to 7 basic things. So I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to me so that you can get more content on how to simplify your finances in such a way where if you focus on 7 things, you begin to look at what you're doing, evaluate yourself in these 7 basic areas, you'll begin to see a big change in your financial life. Now, I got the word phases from many years of being a project manager where there's multiple hundreds, even thousands of little things that you could be doing in terms of your project. But when we break those projects into phases and a client asks, well, where are we in the project? I don't have to say, well, we're in task number 567, but I can say we're in phase 2 of a 4-part phase or phase 5 in a 7-part phase. So I've used that, what I've learned over the past 30 years to apply to what I'm teaching you right now is the 7 phases of financial wellness. Now, what are those phases? Earn money. Phase 1, earn money. Phase 2, give money. Phase 3, track money. Phase 4, protect money. Phase 5, save money. Phase 6, spend money. And phase 7, enjoy money. So those are 7 phases. Earn, give, track, protect, save, spend, and enjoy. Now let's dig into a little bit of what those phases entail. Now we'll be going in more detail in future videos. So like I said, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more content in the future. Earn money. Well, the bedrock of any financial system is going to depend on what you earn. And in order to earn something, you have to look at people who are earning a whole lot right now. And one of the things that they do is called have multiple streams of income. So we're going to talk more about that. But if you want to make more money, duplicate what people are doing that's making more money, right? Give money. Well, you might say, why do I need to give money? Well, giving money is going to give you a joy that you can't get from receiving, that you can't get from earning. If you are giving, you're helping someone else. And that's the kind of world we need to have where, especially in times like this, where your good, your plenty can help someone who has less. So giving is a crucial part that will help you in the long run have a better perspective about money. So you won't be prone to greed, but you'll be prone to giving some of what you have been blessed with. Phase 3, track. In order to have a handle on your finances, you have to know what's coming in and you will have to know what's going out. It's that simple. If you are a farmer and you had sheep and someone asks you, how many sheep do you have? And you say about 80 or about whatever number, what means is you could lose sheep and don't even know it. And we do that all the time in our finances. We get paid, and before the week is up, our pockets are empty, and we wonder where did all the money go. But the way to fix that is simply with a budget. That is the best way to track money. All right. So we've looked at earning money, we looked at giving money, we looked at tracking money. Now we're looking at protecting money. How do you protect money? Well, there's several ways. One of the best ways is to avoid debt. Get debt out your life because debt takes from you. Interest owed is like a punishment, but interest earned is a reward. So purpose to get out of debt, cut your credit cards right now. The other main way to protect your money is to have the proper amount of insurance because a lot of losses that we experience would devastate us if we had to go into our own pocket to recoup those losses. That's where insurance comes in. So we've earned money, we've given money, we've tracked money, we protected money. Now we save money. There's three basic things that we do when it comes to saving money. Number one is we save money for emergencies. That's called your emergency income, your rainy day fund. That should be possibly three, no less than three, no much more than six. Now, if you're in a very volatile uh, industry, you might have a larger uh, uh, emergency fund, but 3 to 6 months generally can help you stave your way through most setbacks. Then once you've done that, once you set aside your emergency fund, the next thing you do in terms of saving is saving for wealth building. Many people just call this investing. So you save at a higher interest rate with some more risk, but greater risk leads to greater reward. So you are hedging your risk against historic successes in, say, something like the stock market or real estate. These things go up and down, as we can see right now. But historically, they've gone up, and that's what you want to use to invest. And then the third one is to save for major purchases. Instead of going into debt for everything, save for some of those things. Other people in other countries don't always have mortgages. Now, I'm not discouraging you from mortgages because mortgage can be one of the biggest things that we ever buy, but there's guidelines that you should use even when having a mortgage. And I'll talk more about that when we go more into the spending aspect. So we've earned, so we've given, so we've tracked, we protected, we saved. Now spending. Spending should be done that conforms to our budget. So for instance, we like clothes. Well, if you like clothes, have a line item in your budget, say $100 a month for clothes. Well, you might say, well, what can I buy for $100? Well, you don't have to spend everything in your budget every month just because you allot it for it. Some people, what you can do is use that budget category, say clothing, and turn that into a fund where, okay, you've allocated $100 into your budget for clothing, but for 3 months, for 4 months, for 5 months, you didn't buy any clothing. So you didn't spend any money on the clothing. You didn't use that money for something else. What you did, what you should be doing, is take that $100, put it aside, and in 5 months, you have $500 going towards your clothes. Now, if you see something that costs $400, you can buy it guilt-free because you've allotted something in your budget to take care of that expense, that thing that you desire. Now, don't set aside 100 to close when you only set 25 to your debt. Make getting out of debt a priority. Then you have the freedom to use your surplus income for more things that you enjoy, which brings us to the last phase, phase 7, enjoy. Life is too short. We shouldn't spend our whole lives working for money and never use it to enjoy life. Part of enjoying life is staying as healthy as you can, eating right, getting the proper rest, seeing the doctors that you need to see regularly. And then you can enjoy things without regret. See, some people go into debt to go on a vacation. So they enjoy a vacation for a week and pay for it for the next 10 years. That's not joy. That's headaches. What you do is you put it in one of those funds that we talked about in the saving category. Then you go on a vacation that's fully paid for. And every vacation doesn't have to be a trip around the world. It could be a local vacation that you can drive to. There's so many deals out here in terms of vacations. You don't have to invest your whole life savings just to have an enjoyable time. So, what I'm going to do in future videos is I'm going to focus on each area more in depth, on earning money, on giving money, on tracking money, on protecting money, on saving money, on spending money, and on enjoying money. When we do those 7 things in increasing measure, we will see our life improve. We will see our life get better to the point where we will have financial freedom. That's why I call it the 7 phases of financial wellness. You will be well financially if you do these 7 things regularly and in increasing measure. So whether you make 17 dollars an hour or 17 million an hour, these principles, these practices apply across the board. So I hope that you will join me on this financial journey and this financial education and exploring the 7 phases of financial wellness. Thank you and God bless. And remember, like this video, subscribe, and it gives me more insight into what I should be doing. Comment below also. Thank you. God bless.